wedding, I've already told you. You, me and Joseph.
You mean get some witnesses off the street, that sort of thing?
Yeah. Or out of the field.
Eh?
Or Jack and Sarah. They're the closest thing I've got to family.
That will be rubbing Dad's nose in it.
Well, that's not why.
No, I know.
I didn't know you could make these.
You ever tried tossing a pancake sitting down?
How many did you drop?
Just the one. I'm not telling you which one. Get off.
No.
Off.
Wishing you well, Cottage.
Hi. Oh, I liked it before when nobody knew we were here. Look, water, phone bill.
There's one for our Sam.
Huh? I've never had a proper letter before.
Hey, and the tourist office, eh? They're keen.
Hey! It's just like the old days. A chicken straight over from next door.
Following a trail of feed, were it?
Oh, it fell through all in my pocket.
What's it say?
No, it's a chicken.
I meant Tina. She got a letter from tourist office.
It's not my letter. I'm not opening it. I hate bad news.
I think our son might have won something.
Not money.
I don't know, but it says that you could be a winner already.
Not somebody that knows you, then.
Monthly Digest it is. It says that you're the only person on our street who's been chosen by their computer. Way!
Hey, maybe there is something to folk knowing we're here.
Ah, maybe our luck's changing at last. About time and all.
Roy! You're a bit late!
Hey, young Nicky was lucky, wasn't he? Tate's taking him back on.
Lucky? He's in hospital, Dad. He nearly died.
Yeah, well, he'll be all right, though, won't he?
Of course he will.
Give him our love, Dave. The lad's been through a lot.
You're so soft, you are.
There you go.
Cheers, Mum, but I'm not really hungry.
Hey, you need a bit of grease inside your stomach, don't you, Dad?
All right, not like a fry up after a skinful.
I weren't even drunk.
No, I don't suppose you spent half the night with your head down the toilet either.
Mum, don't be gross.
I'm surprised you slept through it. I just hope it's taught you a lesson.
Yeah, Mum, is it all right if I have a note to excuse PE?
You what? No chance.
You want to think yourself lucky it's not you how David's visiting an hospital today. You could have been in there having your stomach pumped. Listen, Dave, if Nick's got a problem with Alice, you tell him we'll take her in again. It was nice having a little round the house the other day. It's a lovely change after teenagers.
Thanks.
Oh, not again. Linda! Look, your man was on about our Roy, not you.
She were getting at me. Yeah, well, there could have been a little one in the house, couldn't there? This time next year. A baby for her to play with.
Linda, love, I didn't think.
No, you didn't. Did you?
I'm telling you, put a fiver on lemon bob, heat free.
How you got out me now, mate?
No, I'll never let it be said I didn't tell you.
All right, you told me.
Yeah.
Scott, your game's kit. I don't need it. You said it was football today.
You could be down with something, youngin. Games were the best part of school for me.
Self-inflicted, mate. No sympathy.
You're not funny, Dad.
Neither was the state you two was in last night. I've never been so ashamed.
Come on, we missed the bus. Neither of you two sit next to me, just in case you throw up again.
Still, you've got to have sympathy with them.
No, you don't.
Well, there's nothing for them to do overnight around here.
Well, that won't bother our two. They're grounded for a week.
No, but then what? No, they need somewhere to go, a youth club or something.
Yeah, we can make a killing on pop and crisps.
She were begging for help. She said, free me from Ned Glover's and I'll lay tons of eggs.
You'll be begging for help when Ned Glover finds out you've nicked one of his birds.
I'm not frightened of Ned Glover.
No, he's not. Aren't you? I think your dad up, remember?
Hey! We did even better than we thought with that tourist office woman.
You said you were a snotty mare.
They're listing us. What classification?
Listen to this. My visit to Wishing Well Cottage will live with me for many years. To suggest that you open up your home to guest beggars believe. Hey, we're not too proud to take in weary travellers, are we?
Take in, you got that bit right.
Bearing in mind the unparalleled decrepitude, I have to inform you that we do not have a category adequate to classify your home.
Hey, my man were right. It were worth buying that toilet seat cover.
Ah, it's these little touches that make it. And you said we were wasting our time.
I did, didn't I? Silly me.
I just hope people don't take it the wrong way, me letting Nick have the flat back.
Oh, can they?
Oh, I don't know. People around here have got a cockeyed sense of what is right these days.
Yeah, well, they see Nick the victim, even though he did do his damnedest to try and ruin our business. Being Nick just didn't make a very good job of it.
Well, what's the alternative? Leave Nick without a job or a home? If you do that, he's bound to lose custody. You're doing right thing.
Yeah, well, the only people who won't be persuaded will be the ones who don't want to be. Sadly, that might include Chris and his little friend.
I gotta get things straightened out with Chris. Maybe now that things have calmed down a bit.
Well, he should be coming to see you, not the other way round.
Well, you know what's gonna happen, don't you? Little Alice is gonna strangle herself in the tennis court nets or drown in the 2-inch deep stream, and it'll be my fault for forcing them to live here.
Stop fretting. I'll keep my eye on Alice, make sure she comes to no harm. I feel guilty enough that Nick's in hospital as it is.
Please, Jack, just tell me what you think.
Sarah, love, I'm busy.
Oh, please. Please, Dad, go on.
Yeah, oh, come on then.
No, I'll hold it.
And the rich landowner? How does a rich landowner fit into the nativity?
Artistic license, Jack. It might mean something to the people around here.
It'll mean Frank Tate will never talk to us again.
Hi.
Hi, well, this is a good excuse for a coffee.
Oh, yeah. It's a long walk up here. Still, I could do the exercise. Got some weight to lose after Joseph.
Could have fooled me.
Oh, isn't he sweet? Mind you, I got reason for wanting to look good. We're getting married.
Fantastic!
I won't hug you, but the same applies. When's the big day?
As soon as we can arrange it.
Yeah, as soon as Frank can book Skipdale Cathedral, eh?
Well, no, actually. We're doing it in secret. Frank had his big day when Christopher and Kathy got married. We don't want all that fuss. But we'd like it if you two would be witnesses. As long as you don't tell anyone.
If that's what you want, we'd be thrilled, wouldn't we?
Yeah. Does this mean we have to buy all the wedding presents? 2 toasters, 2 electric woks.
And you were worried about Frank not talking to us because of this.
Yeah.
I thought you'd like to know I'm letting Nick back into the home farm flat.
And?
Chris, this is silly.
What, me having a point of view that's different to yours?
You and me like this. I've never felt closer to anybody. Not since your mother died. We've always been mates.
Yeah, like Matthew Corbett and Sooty. Wouldn't hardly call that mates.
So I'm wrong trying to teach you, encourage you?
The word you're looking for is manipulate.
That's Rachel talking.
Sorry, it isn't.
Can't you see what she's doing to you? You talk about manipulation.
Dad, she loves me. You just can't stand the fact that I don't need you anymore. That I have a family of my own.
Some family? How long do you think she's going to stick around? You know, proper ties. You offered to marry her and make the baby legitimate. She didn't want to know. She's using you, that's all.
You haven't got a clue. None at all. You know something? That's the way I like it.
I'll find you here.
What the hell do you want, Dave? Did Kim send you?
Kim? No, mate.
We are not mates anymore. I'm only in this mess because you couldn't keep your hands off her.
There's no need to start all that again.
Yeah, well, I won't have to, will I, if you just get lost?
Look, I know you're feeling rotten. But just listen to what I have to say, will you?
Look, if you've come to tell me Kim's died in a horrible accident, then fine. If not, like I say, just get lost.
Oh, David's the only one of mine with his head screwed on at the moment. I'm going to get him to put Roy straight on this drinking business, you know. Might take notice of him rather than me or his dad.
He looks up to David, does he?
Well, he pretends not to, but he worships him, really.
Let's hope he's worthy of such adulation.
They say you, decrepit. Do you know what that means? Well, tell your mother I'm sorry, eh?
What for?
Well, she had her heart set on this B&B business, didn't she?
Yeah.
Well, wasn't she upset by the letter?
No, why should she be? She's put it in a frame so visitors can see it.
Maybe when things are settled down a bit, you'd like to come and see the new farm. Well, come and have tea with us.
Oh, that would be lovely, Jan, thanks.
We could start planning the wedding. I mean, if we don't, I think Kathy and Dave will just let it drift on forever. Men. Mention the word wedding, it's like garlic to a vampire.
I'm not listening to you, Dave.
Well, you're even dafter than I thought.
You're calling me daft, eh? You're one who's been taken in by her.
Just forget about Kim for a minute, will you, Nick? This is from Frank. It says you can have flat back, and your mum can move in with Alice any time.
Well, this is Kim's doing, isn't it? She wants Alice there.
I've told you, it was Frank's idea.
No, she wants Alice where she can get to her.
What are you talking about?
She threatens to kill her, Dave. She said if I say anything, she'll get Alice like she got me. They reckon I was lucky to live. Alice is only a child, Dave.
You're making this up.
I'm not. I swear. Please don't let Alice anywhere near Kim. You've got to promise me.
Look, you're not right after accident, Nick. Your mind must be playing tricks with you. You've got to concentrate on getting better. I promise to you. Kim won't even dream of hurting Alice. Hiya.
Good timing. Frank's gone to the bank.
I've just been seeing Nick.
Don't tell me. The ungrateful little devil wants a company car to go with the flat.
He didn't want flat. He didn't want Alice anywhere near you.
Alice? Why not?
He reckons that you've threatened to kill her.
He what? Oh, why the hell should I harm a little girl?
To stop him telling Frank about us.
That's ridiculous.
Is it? I know I'd keep my gob shut if you threatened to kill my kid.
He's had a blow on the head. He's imagining things. You don't really think I'm capable of that?
I think that you're capable of threatening it, meaning something else.
I swear I didn't. It means so much to me that you believe me. You more than anyone. I'd rather Frank found out than do anything like that. I sometimes wish he did know. Then poor Nick wouldn't be lying in hospital now.
1 working day. That's all the registrar requires. Costs more money.
Well, if you're forgoing a helicopter, fireworks and 16 bridesmaids, it's the least I can do. No, I'm going to make you Mrs. Tate before you change your mind.
Your wicked stepmother's a Tate.
That reminds me, Dad came round earlier.
Huh?
Came specially to tell me he was offering the flat back to Nick.
What, and in doing that, it'd make everything hunky-dory between us again?
And that was the intention.
Does that man ever learn? I mean, he tried that over the Dingles. Did he ask where I was?
No, he didn't ask, and I didn't say. I was dying to, though, just to see his face. Especially as he reckons you were about to do a run because we have no real ties.
Gonna get a shock then, isn't he? So, that leaves one thing to organise, a date. Before or after Christmas?
Before, definitely. I mean, fiancés, they get expensive gifts. Wives, they get oven gloves, aprons, that sort of thing.
Hey, do you want this wedding to go ahead?
Next week, pick a day.
Thursday.
You're on, Miss Hughes.
I'd better be Mr. Tate. And by the way, I love you.
Fine-looking carrots, eh? Couple of them, you could walk across Pencross Fell at dead of night without a torch.
Are they local produce?
I bought them in Hotton. That's local.
Certainly not organic.
No, those are straight, fat, bug-free.
Taste-free too, no doubt. I would have thought here in the country you'd go for natural growth.
There's too much nature around here. We country folk, we get a laugh flogging all our wizened-up old fruit and veg to town is as organic. Do you want me to nip out the back and get you some?
Oh, we're not shopping for vegetables, actually. We're not from round here. Tourists.
Oh, there's a surprise.
Working holiday, researching local customs for our historical society at home.
Have you got any quaint local customs?
Well, we've certainly got some quaint local customers.
Oh, yes, quite.
The only local custom round here, it goes back to time immemorial. You'll see it in the pub later.
Really?
What's that?
It's called supping. It's the only local custom I know anything about.
Felt really sorry for Jan. She obviously thinks the sun shines out of him.
Mothers are like that with sons.
And she started going on about organising the wedding and nearly told her about Dave and her ladyship.
Mum, I've got things straight with Dave. She's an attractive woman. She's rich. She's powerful. I can imagine how difficult
Kathy,
it was.
for goodness sake, stop being so understanding. Your fiancé is having Sorry, had an affair with a woman you hate.
I don't hate Kim.
Well, you should do.
If Dave says it's over and I doubt him, then there's no point marrying him.
And you don't doubt him?
I'm still marrying him, Mum.
Right. Dishwasher's all stacked up except for your pots. Oh, it's lovely to see a mother and daughter having heart to heart. You get men involved and conversation turns back to basics. But us women, we're on higher plane, aren't we? See ya.
There you go. Hey, you're either very thirsty or you've heard about the wit, repartee and healthy good looks of the barman. But it's his day off.
I hope you got something interesting.
Like what?
A pub we just went to in the Lake District had a different beer for every day of the year.
365. Cherry beer from Belgium, damson beer they brew themselves.
Hey, next year's a leap year, right?
Right.
Well, we've got a beer for 366 days of the year. Best bitter.
And that's it?
Well, we've got stout, cider, lager, bottles.
Bitter, darling?
Disappointed, yes, sweetheart. Bitter, no.
I'll try the bitter. Half.
A sweet white wine for me.
And a dirty glass.
I'm sorry?
Me too, pal. Me too.
It's not your turn tonight, is it?
Okay, now. All right.
Still pocket money.
Homework done.
Oh, I'll do it later. I'm going to see Roy.
No, you're not. I told you, you're grounded.
Well, suit yourself. Nothing to do in this dump of a place anyway.
Well, that's still no excuse to drink yourself stupid.
Where's Dad?
In a pub. He needed to see Terry, OK?
Well, seeing as none of you are going anywhere,
We could play a nice game of Scrabble.
you've got to be kidding.
You see, in rural backwaters like these, there's always some inbreeding.
I'll name that family in one.
So it's a cause for celebration when innocent strangers known as Doylems descend into their midst. See, the chance to spread seed on new fields, so to speak.
And how is the custom enacted?
Well,
blood sacrifice.
That's it, blood sacrifice. Chickens, something like that, to herald the arrival of a Doylem.
I must write this down.
And when did the custom stop? The inbreeding, you mean? Oh, it hasn't. No, I meant the, what did you call it? The Doylem dance?
Oh, Rusty.
Oh, please, let me. Oh, this is fascinating. We've not heard this one before. It's not, mate.
Very kind.
You're a gentleman, Mr. Iswell.
This is so exciting.
Look, I don't suppose you could recommend a B&B, somewhere where they might know some unusual customs. I know it's asking a lot.
Oh, I know just the place. Wishing Well Cottage.
Sounds sweet.
Yeah, doesn't it? Oh, they'll give you lots to talk to your historical society about. Trust me.
Will you stop messing about and get that chicken found?
Do I have to kill it? Only I nearly took his thumb off last time.
You're not going soft on me, are you, like your brother?
Butch likes chickens. He talks to them.
Well, with you as an alternative, I'm not surprised. Now, just get it done while he's out.
Can't I do it in kitchen, then?
You what? Your mother would go hairless. First day of her B&B, we don't want a headless chicken running round. We might get visitors.
You don't get visitors on your first day, not in November.
Hey, if you don't get that bird seen to, I'm going to go and tell Ned Glover that you nicked it.
Can't we just have a tin or something?
Just do it!
It's hard to accept, but I can understand Chris siding with Rachel.
I'm glad you can, because I can't.
Well, think how many times I've taken your side against him, even when he's been right.
As if.
But Nick, why the hell won't he take the flat? Where else has he got to go, especially with a young kiddie?
Wait till he gets out of hospital. A couple of days playing gooseberry with Kathy and David in a one-bedroom flat. He'll change his mind.
Well, why should I still let him have it?
Because it'll go down well with the village, and that's what you're really worrying about, isn't it?
Maybe I should do something about it. Get them back on my side.
Like what? You've already given in to the Dingles and Nick.
I'm thinking of throwing a party for the village.
Oh. Yeah, be a good idea.
You think so? I'd have thought you'd have hated it.
No, it's a fabulous idea. They all love coming up here, complain about the colour scheme. Loads of money, no taste, haven't even got satellite telly. Yeah, go for it.
And here's me dreading suggesting it.
Might even persuade Nick to take the flat, if we're given the seal of approval by Seth Armstrong and Betty Eggleton.
That, love.
If the Hislops return complaining about their evening with the Dingles, you're on your own.
I've been on my own now ever since Britt said she fancied a Caribbean cruise come January.
Oh, I know cruises are expensive, but don't be so mean, Terry. It could be a way of you two rekindling the old spark.
Betty, I suggested a week in Tenerife for the two of us, but she said she was going on a cruise. On a Todd, alone. OK. Vic's not been in, I haven't seen him, I don't even know the man.
Well, actually, at this moment, he's wrestling with 3 eyes, a Q, and not enough R's.
I want to know this.
Scrabble. It's you I came to see.
I mentioned a week in Tenerife and suddenly I'm God's gift.
Only a week?
Well,
Well, seeing as you've got so much time on your hands, how do you fancy boogieing the night away?
Viv, this is so sudden. But we are not alone.
I'll throw in as many teenage girls as you can handle.
Say one word, Seth Armstrong, and you are dead.
I'll wake up in a minute.
You mentioned a youth club, disco, something like that, for the kids.
Aye.
Well, if I set one up in the village hall, would you help me out?
Yeah, it'd be somewhere you and Tina could meet.
When I'm not working here, aye, you're on.
Oh, great, thanks.
Oh, speaking of the village hall, I want a word with you, Eric Pollard.
Oh, yeah?
I'm helping Sarah Sugden with the nativity play and we shot of a few props, cradle and such like.
Do you mind? My stuff's very expensive.
Your stuff is taking up community space, rent-free. It's about time you gave something back to this village, and that way the authorities need never know, and I know that's the way you prefer it.
Were you part of the mafia in a previous life?
There was a wishing well at the front.
This scrap.
Oh, steady!
You could break your neck.
Should have bought some of that chap's carrots. We'll see where we're going then.
Carrots. You knock.
You're sure?
Yeah.
Hey, what are you two at?
I don't suppose you could have a word with Nick.
I don't want to upset him.
But it's what he wanted. In with a flat, he's got the home he needs for custody of Alice.
Look, I'm sure he's got good reason for not going back there. Perhaps he just doesn't trust the Tates anymore. And I mean, really, can you blame him?
Well, if you ask me, he's still suffering from side effects of accident. I mean, you hear about these people that have had knocks on the head. They just think all sorts of rubbish.
Well, until Nick's sorted out, Alice and I'll have to stay here. And if that's a problem for you two, I'm sorry. Still, if it's really love, you won't let another woman get in the way, will you?
A room, of course we've got a room. We're this village's premier B&B. Show 'em your letter, Mum. I don't like to boast, you know, but we're outside of the classification.
Really?
Oi! You Doylan, what have you got there?
He said Doylan.
If you've killed my new chicken...
Did you hear that?
Dad, tell him!
Never mind your chicken. Have you made your bed? Mr. and Mrs. Islot want to sleep in that tonight.
Get off me cleaver!
Hurry up, Sam. I want to have breakfast ready for them for when they come down.
Doing my best. I'm knackered. Didn't get much sleep having to share with our butch.
You'll be all right, ASA. It's easy money, this, isn't it? Them paying for food and lodgings. You can put up with it one more night.
You're not ready yet?
We had a bit of a wind problem, didn't we, Joseph?
Does that mean you're both likely to throw up in the car on the way to Harrogate, then?
Don't have to be so graphic. You know, we don't have to go. I've already got an engagement ring.
We're going to buy you a ring, and that's that.
Well, we're not spending too much money. You've got nothing to prove to me.
It's not a matter of proving anything. It's symbolic of the way I feel about you. If we're not going to have a big wedding, the least I can do is buy you a special present.
Well, I hope you still feel that way when we are a respectable married couple.
Forever.
Ready?
Hello. You all ready for school, then?
Yeah. Nick's room's ready too. I feel really guilty about leaving you to it.
Hey, don't be. I know how much you've been looking forward to your holiday, and you lose the money if you don't go.
Yeah, but I'm leaving you with so many problems. It's not going to help things between you and Dave either, is it?
How do you mean?
Well, not going to get much privacy, are you? Or is that what you want? Keep Dave at arm's length for a while?
Mum, just take Alice to school and don't worry about Nick being here or about me and Dave. Just think about enjoying your holiday.
And when I get back, I hope Nick's made a complete recovery and that you and Dave...
Mum, just get a move on. Alice will be late.
Would you like some more? It won't take me long.
Oh, no, thank you. This is fine. We've got a long walk ahead of us.
Well, all the more need for belly timber then and get you fired up with energy. I didn't know vegetarians didn't eat eggs.
Oh, no, I'm a vegan. I don't eat animals or have anything to do with animal products.
You can't beat a plate for a dead body and do veg.
It's a little early in the day to engage in high intellectual debate, Mr. Dingle.
What have I told you? Call him Zach.
Now, supposing nobody ate meat, we'd be overrun with cattle and rabbit, chicken.
Who have as much right to live as we do.
Well, say, it's like one of them late night chat shows, isn't it? All that clever talk.
Right. Well, look, we'd best be getting along.
Where are you walking to?
Well, I'm not sure, really.
Just thought we'd move on.
But you booked him for another night?
Oh, yes, and we've no complaints. No, it's just that...
But that's the way we are. Restless spirits ever moving on.
You can't go. I'm not going to let you. You've only just got here and there's so many lovely things to see.
I've made your bed.
Have you been in our room?
Aye. Well, it's my room, really.
I told you he'd be sleeping in his bed.
Aye, and I nearly came in to join you last night. Our son was snoring that much.
Don't you talk like that in front of Rusty and Denise. Do you know what? They're thinking of going. I was just telling them there's so many lovely places to see. You know, you could show them round.
Aye, I could be your tour guide, like.
Oh, no, we couldn't possibly inconvenience you.
No.
It's no trouble. He ain't got now else to do. Go on, I think it's a brilliant idea. Our butcher will look after you.
Good idea.
110.
What, guests?
Yeah, I'll have to cut that down a bit.
By half, I'd say.
Oh, we can handle 75.
Oh, what a fun-packed evening it's going to be. With Seth Armstrong's tales of swinging the lead, Betty's recipes, the Windsors, the Dingles rinsing their wellies in the bidet.
Where's your party spirit? This is our reconciliation with the village. Take it as a cynical PR exercise if it makes you feel any better.
Hi.
Right. Just the man. Keep December the 12th free when you can.
Why, what's happening?
We're throwing a party.
For the county.
For the village, staff and friends. You and yours are top of the list.
Oh, thanks very much.
You must bring Kathy.
I mean, I like a party as much as the next man, but, well, it's disco. I don't know how I got myself talked into it.
Aye, she can be very persuasive, can be.
Aye, all them screaming kids.
At least you'll be among like-minded people, Terry.
Oh, thanks very much.
And just think of the satisfaction you'll get knowing that all those kids are out of trouble and harm's way under your supervision.
Did you used to clean for Lord Baden-Powell?
Dib, dib, dib. I'll get it, shall I?
Oh, yes, please, Betty.
Sorry, Al.
Hello, Caroline. I bet his hour's out. Come on through, love.
What a nice surprise. How are you?
I'm feeling a bit guilty about my kids. Wondered if I could drag you out for a walk, get some fresh air.
Yeah, splendid suggestion. I'll see you later.
Bye-bye.
I don't think I've ever seen him move so fast.
If you ask me, he's still carrying a torch for her.
What? You mean they used to have a thing going, like?
Well, you know I'm not one to gossip, but...
Hiya.
Hi.
What's up? Still thinking about the kids?
What else?
I know. Still, if there's any consolation, it goes in cycles. You know, you get the good times, then the worrying times, and hopefully the good times will come back again.
Well, the trouble with having 3 kids is, oh, it seems to be at least 2 of them causing the worries.
Don't let it get you down. You know, let's go to the wool pack, take your mind off it, and you're getting paid. I'll tell you what, I'll give you a lift in, eh?
Oh, great. I can do some shopping then before I start work.
Come on, Denise. Now they're in sight.
Are you sure?
Absolutely.
We don't have to go that way.
Be brave. Be free. Country code.
Rusty.
What's going on there? It's either the pigs or the dingles.
Rusty! Denise! Are you ready for the op then, or what?
So when did you say Nick's being discharged from hospital?
About 2 o'clock.
I can take you if you like.
Oh, Alan, that's really kind of you. Thanks.
My pleasure.
I don't know. No matter how old your kids get, you still worry about them, don't you?
Yes. Yeah, sadly, I don't know where my son is, what he's doing, what he's done. And I could be a grandfather by now, for all I know.
Denise! Rusty! Denise! Rusty!
Sorry to bother you, but can we use your phone, please?
Do you order a taxi?
Yeah, of course.
Are you all right? What's happened? It's awful, just awful. The noise, the smell. I feel like every sense I have has been violated.
Calm down, Denise. We're out now.
They might have seen us.
They didn't. I'm sure of it. It's over. It really is.
We spent the night with your neighbours, the Dingles.
Pure hell. We had the Wishing Well guest house recommended to us by a barman who we now realise was clearly being mischievous.
Malicious and unforgivable.
He slaughtered a chicken in front of Denise, a lifelong vegan.
It was like spending the night with the Addams family.
I feel as if I shouldn't be going on this holiday. But then again, I think perhaps I should give Nick and Kathy some breathing space. No, it's a right mess with her and Dave Glover.
I think Kim's behaviour's been deplorable. But then Dave's been very weak to get involved with her in the first place. I'm sure it's something he'll deeply regret.
Certainly will when Frank finds out. And half the village must know by now.
It'll have terrible repercussions for the Glover family. I'm not looking forward to Jan asking me how much I knew without actually telling her. Anyway, good to spend some time together. We don't see enough of each other. And don't you worry about Nick and Kathy. They'll be all right. I'll keep an eye on them. You go and enjoy your holiday.
Thanks, Alan.
By the way, this friend you're going with, have you known her long?
Actually, it's a he, Alan. It's a widower I met in Scarborough. He's got an apartment in Tenerife.
Oh.
Okay. Keep your heads down. Any sign of them?
No, but disappeared, Rusty. Denise!
Oi, you looking for your lodgers?
House guests.
Oh. I've just seen him get in a taxi. Rucksacks and all.
They've done a runner, Nellie.
See ya.
See ya.
I wonder where they've gone.
What's it matter? They're a weird couple anyway. Didn't want good grub, I offered them a 24-hour ban, they turned it down. Weird couple.
Never mind, Mum. They paid up front, didn't they?
Oh, aye, but that's not the point, is it? I mean, I wanted to do it right. I wanted them to like us.
There'll be others, Nellie, love. Hey! Wishing Well guest house bar still open. Anyone care to join me?
Did you see his face when he realised Joseph was our son and we were buying the maternity ring before we got married?
He was a little disapproving.
Chrissy actually told us we were doing it the wrong way round.
Well, he should get himself a life. Or better still, a woman like you and a son like him.
Oh, thanks. And thanks for this. It's the nicest thing that anyone's ever bought for me.
It was worth every penny. Just want to show you how much I love you.
11 pints, a bit of shandy. That was the order, wasn't it?
That's correct. Our hiking colleagues will be in shortly.
And the accommodation was all right, then?
Very native. Their customs very illuminative.
Oh, hello again. Is that your taxi waiting outside?
Yes, it is. Thanks again for your help.
Thank you for recommending the Dingles guest house. You can get them to pay for the flipping shandies. Hey.
Right, I'll get these invites in the post. You two can finish them off.
Do you want me to post them for you?
No, thanks. All the same, Dave. I need to call in and see Zoe. I'll see you later.
Bye.
See you, Frank.
Where are you going to?
Thought I'd take an early lunch. See what time Nick gets out of hospital.
Yeah, well, I hope he's used his time to reflect on how he got out of his depth and annoyed me.
That's all you can say after you nearly killed him.
He had to be taught a lesson. We're playing a very dangerous game, David.
You are.
We are. I intend having you all to myself in time. Would you like a reminder of why you fell for me in the first place?
Well, perhaps I thought you'd just come along with job. What the help, Kim? You might give Seth a seizure.
Pig!
See him again, Sam.
Oh, I can't drink another shandy.
Come on, I'll take you down to 75 pence a pint, but don't let Big Al know.
All right. Where is our genial host?
He's got a hospital pick Nick up. Hey, I didn't know Turner had a thing going with his mother.
His mother? That's weird.
Nick's mother, not his own, on top.
So did she ditch you for Tubby Turner? You're getting a bit tubby yourself, Sam.
Mr. Pollard, I've just had 4 pints of shandy.
Sorry, I didn't mean to hurt you.
11 pints, a bit of shandy. What did your family do to that couple?
No, my mum looked after them.
Oh, that's why they did a runner then.
Let's face it, Sam. Your feckless, irresponsible family will remain forever poor.
Never seem to be on his own, do we? Every time we come in here, your mum's always working. Now your Dave's here.
Well, we could stop in at yours tonight. Ask Seth and Betty if they're going, are they?
I'm not in front of your Dave, eh? Maybe later.
Right. Hiya. I'm just
Hiya.
off to the loo.
You all right?
Yeah, you?
Yeah, not so bad. Frank's having a party on 12th of December. We're all invited. Could do without that.
Yeah, but you're going.
Look like we have a choice. I'm sticking close to Kathy, though, I promise you that.
Oh, I'll see if you're in, we'll go then.
Aye.
Got your shandy for a change.
Why?
Special offer. 75p a pint.
All I'm saying is, if you're going to be the DJ at the kids' disco, then listen to the kids about what music they want.
Yes, and all I'm saying is if they never get a chance to listen to something decent, they won't know it exists, will they?
Oh, all right. But don't blame me when they walk out during a Chaz and Dave record.
Oh, Chaz and Dave?
Oh, she's just being funny. I'm talking about the Stones, Beatles, Quo.
He'll be digging his flared trousers out next.
Come and have a look. I mean, we need all the help we can get anyway.
Oh, well, no, thank you. I don't think it's quite my seat.
Hi, Emma. Have you tried this new Chilean wine? Is it any good?
I think it's me you should be asking. Unless, of course, it's the label you're worried about. Emma could help you out there.
Yes, actually, we have tried that one. It's very good.
Great. I'll take your word for it. Can I have 2, please?
Oh, special occasion?
No. No, it's just for a change.
Here we are, one toasted tea cake. Pleasure. Hi, how are you feeling?
Do you want to go straight up or do you want to drink down here first?
I think we'd better get him settled in
Mum,
first, love.
I can talk, you know.
Glad to hear it. Nice to see you back, Nick.
Yeah? You mean the burden's back again, more like?
Any chance of you covering for me on the 7th of December, Ned?
Oh, I don't know. I'll have to consult my diary. Yep, no problem. You got something special on?
Well, to be honest, I feel bad about it, but Sarah and myself are witnesses at Rachel and Chris's wedding.
Well, what's to feel bad about?
Frank doesn't know it's happening.
Oh, I see. A bit awkward, that one, isn't it?
You're putting Ned in an awkward position telling him now, Jack.
Yeah, I know, but I hate all this deceit and secrecy. Just keep it to yourself for the time being.
Of course I will. He's going to find out eventually, and he's not going to like it. You realise that, don't you, Jack?
I know Frank will be very upset, but I've thought a lot about it.
We just thought it might help to bring about a reconciliation between them all.
Well, I hope you're right. But it might make matters a lot worse.
Oh, don't. Chris and Rachel are coming for a meal tonight. I even felt guilty by a couple of bottles of wine.
You know, the more I think about this party, the better it gets. I'm sure Chris and Rachel will come.
You don't want to be getting your hopes up too high. You know how awkward she can be.
There's Christmas, reconciliations in the air. They'll come round.
I don't want to see you disappointed.
Everything's gonna be fine. I can feel it in my bones.
They don't deserve you.
I hope I deserve you. Fancy an early night?
I did have other plans.
Now I am disappointed. What?
Nick's home from hospital. He's staying with Kathy. I thought it might be a nice gesture to visit him.
That's very diplomatic of you. We can do that. Have dinner out. And still have an early night.
Are you two thinking of going out tonight?
No, we was thinking of a quiet night in front of fire and telly.
You see, with Christmas coming on, we've got to save them few bob that we've got. Why are you asking?
No, that's no reason.
There's not like hinting you won't place yourself, is there?
Yeah, well, it's something like that.
Now, we've got to be very careful. We can't have this cottage getting known as a place of ill repute, can we?
It's not like that.
No, of course it isn't, love. Because you wouldn't dream of taking that girl upstairs, would you, babe?
Well, that's not the point. We just want to be together in an ordinary place instead of a cafe or a bar.
No, I know what you mean, Biff. No, me and Seth will be going to Woolpack for a drink tonight.
I'm broke, Betty, love. Unless Biff would like to pay a bit of his keep in advance.
It'll be all right, Mum. You're only going to be away for 2 weeks.
Yeah, but then I'll be back in Scarborough.
Yes, which is just an hour or two away.
When I get back, Nick, I'll take Alice for a break, all right?
Mum, Alice will be fine with me. Just enjoy yourself.
Hiya.
Hello.
Mum's just going.
You got a big kiss for your grandma?
Oh.
Will you bring me a present back?
Hey, don't be so cheeky.
Of course I will, love. Come on, come and see me off. Bye, Nick.
Bye.
Bye.
So how are you then?
As if you care, Dave.
That ring is beautiful. You must be thrilled.
I am. I just wish I could go out in the street and shout out that we're finally getting married.
Well, why don't you?
Because we said all along we're keeping Dad and Kim out of it. It's what we both want.
What about Zoe?
She doesn't know about it. So she doesn't have to lie to Dad. But when it's all over, we'll tell her. She'll be very happy for it.
Well, just so long as you both know what you're doing.
We do. We're just glad that you've agreed to be with us. It's really important to me. To both of us.
Oh, I'm knackered.
You all have been feeding the pigs, you big girl, eh?
Did you wear yourself out trying to work out how to do it, Butch?
I'm knackered because of him and his snoring, and I'm not giving up my bed for anybody ever again.
You're doing as you're told, and I blame you for driving that Rusty and Denise off, talking about getting in the bed with them.
Hey, Butch, which one did you fancy? Was it Rusty or Denise?
Hey, you! Stop that mucky talk! Sam? What's up, love? You've been very quiet for ages.
I'm thinking as how we can stop them in Woolpack laughing at us.
Laughing at us?
With us being poor and that. And something else. Irresponsible, that were it.
Oh. Well, what do you think of that, Zach Dingle?
Poor and irresponsible, eh? Right, Dingle family, get your coats on. We're going down to the Woolpack and we're going to spend Rusty and Denise's lodging money. That'll show them.
Yeah. Brilliant.
We're going out or what?
I'm babysitting. Nick's shattered.
Shouldn't have to be doing all this.
They're family.
And what am I?
See, Cassie?
There's no privacy at all.
Well, I hear there's plenty of that up at Home Farm with your bit on the side.
That's enough.
You're pushing your luck, mate. Just get off me back.
Bet you don't say that to Kim, do you?
Come on, he's only just come out of hospital.
Yeah, well, he might end up back in there if he keeps on goading me.
If you'd have done the right thing in the first place, Dave, and not slept with Kim, there'd be naught to goad you
Will
about
you
now,
stop
would there?
it, both of you? Hello?
Hello, Kathy. It's Frank and Kim. We're just here to see how Nick is.
Yeah, be right down.
Come on, Alice.
No, I think we should give them a bit of live music as well as records, you know, liven the thing up a bit.
Terry, the kids don't want to listen to you two liver has-beens. Just play their music.
Yeah, she's right, you know. They want Blur, Oasis, Suede, but I'd draw the line at any of this gangster rap. Well, I have a little sneak look at Biff's magazines now and again.
Excuse me? Is my money not good enough for you?
Sorry, I didn't think you were waiting.
Well, I am. 2.5 pints of lager, a large creme de menthe, pint of bitter, and a double malt whiskey. Making that much money these days with lodgers and everything, I thought I'd treat the family.
I thought our Linda and Biff might have been in.
I haven't seen them.
They're across at our place. Biff said they wanted a bit of privacy.
Oh, did he?
Ned. Ned!
Light snacks, anyone? As money is no object. You do sell pickled eggs, don't you?
Are you sure I can't get you a drink or something?
No, thanks all the same, Kathy. We're just passing through on our way to dinner.
Just a social call to see how Nick's recovery's going. We don't want to tire him out.
It's much appreciated.
Oh, I nearly forgot. I thought, with Daddy getting all the attention, Alice might feel a bit left out. I know all little girls like dolls. There you go.
Right, where is she? And you learned your lesson yet, Linda. Your mother's worried out of a man and you're still at it.
What?
Look, we haven't done no wrong. Just shut it, Biff. I'm not having anybody taking advantage of her again.
Honest to God, I wouldn't.
I don't think you're getting the opportunity. Right, you lady. Home when I keep an eye on you.
Dad, you've got it all wrong.
Linda, out, now.
Dad!
Which episode of Agatha Christie's Poirot is ITV3's most wanted? Tune in Saturday at 7 to find out if your favourite is the one.